Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. This is a ladder match between Turinturambar and Blodir. Blodir playing Cybern as always. And going first land, couple of P-gens. Turin playing UEF. Turin plays random, as far as I know. You definitely see him in different factions. And now he's in UEF. The map is Pizza Crossfire Canal, 20 by 20 map, 6 separate locations, bases, pizza slices, and yes, very difficult map. A lot of natural reclaim, which is going to take up quite a bit of time to take that. A lot of expanding to do because all the mexes are quite spread out outside of the core, and even the core not as close together as you'll see on many other maps. Both players are doing what has become the standard build order on this map. That is, you build a land factory sort of towards this entrance here, or on Blodir's side, the equivalent. And the first two engineers go to the Hydra. Actually, only one to the Hydra from Blodir, so he's doing something slightly different. I think it's quite normal for people to do what Torin did. A lot of people go this route. So say the first engineer will build a mechs, and then it will walk to the Hydra. The second engineer from the factory will walk to the Hydra with that first one, and they get there about the same time, and then build a Hydra and then go off and do their own thing again. Grab the bigger chunks of mass in the area, finish expanding to the mexes. Also, often if you're a Aeon or Seraphim, you'll often see a factory put down here, so you can start that hover spam early, whether it's Zui's or Aurora. So Blodir only sent one engineer to the Hydro, so it's going to take quite a while to build that hydrocarbon, and he is assisting pretty heavily. He's built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 power generators, and he's kind of run out of mass. He hasn't grabbed this mass. That's kind of bad, actually. This is necessary. Maybe this engineer will grab it. Yeah, nice. There goes the big rock. So, sort of saved there. Just barely got that in time. He did stall a bit. Transport not looking as quick as it could be, but it should be quick enough, I would say. The scout comes overhead as it's loading. That's usually a good sign. The interceptor is usually not fast enough at that point. Torin with no transport. He is going for... He's gone for 2 air factories already and is assisting heavily, and he's not going for a transport. He's going for aggression first. He's gone to try and catch the transport, but he only has 1 inti there, so he's not going to be successful. See 1 dropped here, the rest drop in the main area, and the bomber, look at that, very quickly Blodir spreads out the engineers, so a single bomber is going to have a lot of trouble killing all 5 of those. That's not likely to happen. Where's the transport? I thought he did build it. Just let it fly away a little bit for a while. Nice amount of build power in the base, so he's going to airlift most of those out. Actually only has 5 on there. He should have stuck another one on, and then he can quickly can expand a lot faster. The more engineers you have in your transport, you don't want to put them all. See, Blodir is kind of forced to put them all in one place. He did get this one over here. That's pretty good. Oh, the bomber's here. Senji survives just about. One goes down, the factory's already up, so it shouldn't matter too much. These inties should be probably over here, I would say, or actually defending the transport. I would definitely have some. Should be trying to catch the transport that's gonna head to this side. You can see Blodir has to replace his transport. He's lost his original one, and actually he's really lacking power. He's kind of messed up, I think, definitely in his power production. So pretty bad start from Blodir actually, and quite nice from Torrent. So he has actually dropped almost everything in the one place. So he's not going to be maybe as fast as he could have been. And expanding, that's a big air win for Torrent. You can see those dead Blodir inties sinking to the bottom of the ocean. He will not be happy about that. And now Torrent actually going for the island steal. He's going to Blodir's side of the map to drop there. I like the aggression. He has the air control, so why not take advantage of it? This is a great way to do it. Those look like air scouts, not interceptors, I would say. Oh no, they are interceptors. Somehow latched onto a single inti here or something, I don't know. Maybe it was just speculative trying to catch the transport. But it didn't work out. Oh, he has. Oh my god. He caught the transport. Oh, that's so unlucky for Torrent. That's nasty. Very, very important for Blodir, because otherwise it's very unlikely he's going to be able to get this back in any reasonable time if he had let that all those 6 engineers drop there. So very nicely done by Blodir, catching that transport with those 2 indies. That's a big deal. Keeps him in the game now. Already another transport up for Torrent though. And he's going to his expansion. Will he try and go for this again? He can still. And look at that. He plans to. Air scouts everywhere for Blodir. Look at this vision. 8 of them. 6 of them across the map. Well, 5 now. They are going down, but he'll probably... Okay, this is maybe not the best patrol routes, but look at that. He sees the transport now. And he has a decent air force once again. A dozen inties. This air scout could maybe come... Yeah, look, he was trying to, but it got killed. He was sending that down in this direction. I think this is going to land. He's not going to be there in time with his inties. He did farm a lot of Torrent's inties, but does it really matter if he lets us drop? Well, it's only half a transport full. 3 engineers, so not as bad as it could have been. If this is 6 engineers dropped, then it's a bigger problem. You're going to have a lot of factories there pretty quick. But even 3 dropping here without any from Blodir is a problem. He doesn't have a bomber. He actually already has T2 air. T2 air before he's even expanded fully. The pace of this map is quite interesting. Just that you're 8.5 minutes in and you're still trying to get your expansions, fighting for them. Still dropping. So once you've built the mexes, you've sort of only half done your job with the expansion. Then you have to get all the reclaim, and there's a lot of it. A lot of rocks and some alien trees around. And now T2 air are going to be sent across. There's a gunship on the way to attack this position. Torrent so far not building any of the mexes, just trying to get as many factories as he can up before the ACU arrives. He's going to need a PD. He's making anti-air. So far this is just an investment. There's no... he needs to build the mexes. So That's what I'm trying to say. Needs to build them fast. Get some anti-airs out of the factory. Blodir drops some engineers, and they're going to start building the base while the ACU puts the pressure on, forces PDs. He's going to be forced back by this PD pretty quickly. And Turin is getting more build power. He's going to have to start building tanks and artillery pretty quick. We already have T2 land as well now in the expansion for Turin, and he's making T2 air now. A couple T2 mexes. A couple T2 mexes for Blodir as well. Blodir goes, sees the PD, and quickly turns around. Already lost 1000 HP for that. So we're gonna need to see. Oh, that's an HQ, I think. It is. Wagner's planned. Blodir gonna need another T2 gen pretty soon, I think, judging by his economy bar. See, it's a nice balance. No waste of power. Oh, and he's making the gun. That might be a bit out of his price range now. These engineers here are using a lot of power to put up these factories. And yeah, that ACU upgrade might be a bit too expensive. He's gonna have to cut down his air production or something. Oh, he doesn't have his own. Doesn't have his hydrocarbon either. That would be nice. Turin only getting his T2 gen now. Still hasn't built the mexes on his island. Please. Please. Ah. That's not nice. Don't like to see that. Pizza has some nice terrain on it. Well, nice if you're on the good end of it. You can artillery can do some nasty things, because there's 3 different levels on the map. So sometimes you'll see ACUs walk to here and start building a base. Well, you put some artillery up here on this little plateau and the base disappears pretty quick. This HQ is actually vulnerable. This could be killed quite easily. It's just out of the way of everything, and Cybern HQs have low HP, so that could be a target for just T2 land. I mean, there's some units here now, but this could definitely be a target. So it needs to be defended well. It's the thing about killing an HQ, it's not just the cost of the HQ, it's also the loss of time, because you have to replace it. Probably have to build a new factory, you have to get build power around the factory, try and upgrade it. Takes about, what, 2 minutes to make T2 land if it's not upgraded and you don't stall. That's a lot of time to be lost. Oh, there's Corsairs coming for Turin's base, coming for his T2 gens more precisely. But there's only 2 Corsairs and they're not going to be able to kill UEF gen. And there you go. Oh no, he's going to kill it himself. Oh no. Ah, amazing. So what happened there was Turin, I mean, oh wow, Turin just got, that was a horrible air loss as well on top of that. Nasty. So Turin, oh, he's lost both of his gens. Turin was reclaiming his gen, and if you're reclaiming something as it dies, then the death explosion is negated. So he's doing that to try and save his engineers that would die from the explosion, but he ended up just killing his own gen with by reclaiming it. Oh, nice. T2 support factory up, and T2 PD. That's going to help a huge amount in defending this base. I still really wish he would make His fucking mexes. Oh, God. Come on. Why? Yeah, one thing about attacking this HQ, it's not really... doesn't really do any good with Cybern to do just a little bit of damage, because it's gonna regen. Wonder how much HP that's regen so far. Oh, these PDs are gonna keep the ACU well away. Blodir's losing a lot of HP, and he doesn't have stealth. Stealth would be nice, would protect him. Oh, the Corsairs! 3 Corsairs come in, immediately kill a lot of build power and one of the PDs. Blodir now under... oh, he's in the red. Under 2,500 HP. It's nasty. And yeah, look at this. He keeps running past this HQ and it just regens all the time. It would probably be dead if it didn't have regen. Or at least nearly dead. Oh, the Corsairs are going to take care of all of this. A shield would have saved it. Maybe. Oh, God. And just think, he never got any mass out of this. Oh my God, this bomber, 20 kills, 1,000 mass killed. Holy shit. The air is brutal. Blodir's just attacking everywhere. Almost all the mexes on this island are dead. And Blodir still has complete air control. So you do have a single naval factory. There goes another mex. Jesus. It's going to take so long to replace all these mexes as well, because for one, there's barely anything on this island now. There's a few engineers. No radar or anything. There's one radar. It's going to take a long time to rebuild all these mexes. And Turin still has severely lacking in air power. He does have a decent number of mexes in his base. And maybe if he can get the reclaim quickly from the Corsairs, it'll be fine for him. You can see there's a lot of mass being dumped here. Oh, some random Janus killing a T1 mex. That's not that useful. Corsairs trying to fight them off. Corsairs are very bad versus other air units. Their missiles suck. Janus are pretty good versus other air units. Natas are pretty good too. Oh, there's no radar. There's no radar, so the artillery can't shoot, or the triad. Only shot there. Oh no. No, no, no. Don't die. 30 HP. Oh my God, nasty. It was regenning and everything. It's unlucky. Just the final shot killed it. Also have T2 mexes here. We need some TMD because it can easily be TML'd from across the water. So damage being done back and forth, but now it seems the tide has just quietened from Blodir. The air power not really in full flow anymore. Doesn't want to keep suiciding more units now that there's anti-air here, for example. You could definitely still be annoying here. But, yeah, the Wagners did not make it through here. Not, you know, these ones didn't anyway. It's finding alternative routes. Those have actually done a lot of damage. Look at that. But still, this being fought over, but now all the factories have gone down. PD just finished, is dead as well. And the T1 units are going to run over this. And Blodir can stop producing them. And there's going to be some mass, but actually I think most of the mass was killed by the Medusa. So not going to be that much left. Some of it's even just from Blodir, his Corsairs. $900 mass, 550 mass. That's pretty good. Wagner's cost 300 mass, or 297. Yeah, 297. So that's pretty good damage. And now, well, or even on pizza slices again. And the game looks very even. So Torrent did get a mass advantage there. But overall, it's still pretty even. A lot of Wagners on the bottom. Whoa. We have a lot of assistance. Got a support factory. We're gonna need this. Now you see the transition into more navy from here, I think. Not gonna be those land investments, obviously, in this battle here. Can see these factories have gone idle. Could probably kill some of them, recycle them perhaps. He's also going to recycle the units into this T2 transport and put them on Torrent side of the map where they can actually do something useful. You know, those drops could be nasty. There's no PD. You'll often see PD in these center areas just to defend against drops, and also if some T2 amphibious tanks get across. But there's no PD now, so even Mantis being dropped here, Mantis and Medusa combo will kill probably all the T2 mexes there. PDs having to be invested all over the map here. Look at this, they're everywhere. What the hell happened here? That looks like there's supposed to be a PD in the middle. You put that in the wrong place. Still Corsair Rex in Torrent's base as he finishes his 4th T2 P-Gen. Has full storages in his base. Oh, almost. Maybe we'll see a T3 Mex. Maybe we'll see T3 Air. I think before that we'll see T2 Navy though. Let's see, this looks, yeah, promising. 50%. Blodir looks slow on his navy. He only has 2 naval factories. This is probably going to be a T2 naval factory. We see more build power headed that way. Oh my god, that's a lot of Wagners in the center of this expansion. There's an HQ, there's 2 support factories, and there's 4 T2 mexes, some with storage. 1 support factory goes down, another one probably going to go down. Some of these, oh, they are shooting. But there's PDs, there's, well, that's 2 dead support factories. There's going to be a lot of mass left here. There goes the T2 Mex. This one is still alive. Is he going to kill the HQ? He can target, he can finish this. He can target it down. He's only hitting it now by accident because it's in the way of him. But, oh, it looks like he isn't going to finish it off. That would be a nice kill. But he didn't focus his fire. That's a lot of mass left. He only killed 1 T2 Mex. Killing the support factories, I guess, is okay. If he killed the HQ, that would be nice. I think he could have killed the HQ and this T2 Mex as well. But maybe he still will because he's sending more Wagners. Unfortunately, Wagners can't bring any air support with them, any ground to air support. On the other side, the drops landed with a lot of Mantis, but not in the main base. And now there's PD gone up there. There's a support factory making pillars, so I think the T2 Mexes of Torrent are going to be safe as he looks to have a slight lead, although the mass is closing. That total mass gap is closing. They're very close right now. Blodir with nice support factories. Not so nice adjacency, but nice support factories. And yes, T2 Navy. We have already a T3 sonar for Torrent. T2 Mex actually does go down. He still gets one. So that's pretty good. I don't think he'll get this next one. He only has a few Mantis left. But he has killed some of the surrounding ones as well. Really want to see some TMD here though. As yeah, Blodir is thinking of TMD, but if he's thinking of TMD, he should also think that his opponent needs it as well, and should see that he doesn't. And then you would actually see, imagine this HQ is dead, then there'd be no T2 tech here. And the TML would be very nasty. I think he's making this engineer specifically for TMD. Would be my guess. Oh, more drops. Artillery dropped here. This isn't going to be too effective though, I think. It's going to force Torn to do something about it. But it's probably not going to kill very much. More of an inconvenience. Also, it's also not a great place to drop, I would say, because, well, there's just nothing here, is there? Not much. And it's only artillery, so pillars can get in and on top of them easily. Not too sure about building all this T1 production over here and then having the HQ over here. It seems kind of risky. It seems kind of dangerous to have your production split like that. I much prefer having what Turin has here, which is all the naval production in one spot. You don't have to defend 2 different lanes, and you don't have to have complete control. You can get pushed. See, Turin can get pushed back here along this lane to back here, still have his production and still have his whole production supporting his navy, whereas say if units start pushing up to here towards the HQ, then he gets cut off once Turin pushes all the way up to this point. That's a lot of gunships. Well, that's one way to deal with the army of Wagners. I mean, PDs work. A lot of gunships work too. Turin with a nice little naval mix here. He has a cruiser. He has a few frigates, T3 sonar, a shield, and destros. He's probably going to be making only destros from now on for quite a while. Maybe an extra shield at some point. There's some large air forces in play now. As Turin actually does have T3 mechs. I was sort of expecting him to go for that. He likes his mexes. His T3-1 specifically. And now we see torp bombers try and get past a governor that has a shield boat over it. Not really gonna happen, is it? This poor frigate was outside of the shield range. But losing one frigate and killing several torp bombers is a decent trade. There's so many Wagners. At this point, is it even worth attacking this island? This is where he's always expecting the Wagners to come. So maybe he should like run across through the water onto the main island or over here. I mean, some Wagners from this island might be nice. Although, again, there's a lot of defenses. Yeah, this is just not working though. This is... It's kind of strange to go up here and get killed by all the gunships and then retreat and then just go like slightly to the left and expect to get past. I don't know what the idea is there. But he turns around again. Oh, okay, T3 land. That's a strange one on pizza. Don't often see T3 land like this. It's pretty quiet in the Navy. They're not trying to battle it out for whatever reason. Both players focusing on, well, on their own shit, really, it seems like. Where's T3 Air? Because we are pretty deep into the game. There we go. T3 Air and a strap bomber. Already a T3 Pigeon. What's Torin doing? Is he paying attention? You can see the T3 Air factory. He's not making one of his own though. And he also is pretty low on a lot of things. Including power. Well, actually, he's about to stall mass hardcore. Maybe he's making T3 mech somewhere. 2 cruisers for him. That's gonna be nice, but what is the strap bomber gonna do for Blodir? It has a lot of potential. Is it built? It is. I'm probably missing it. Here it is. But there's nothing trying to defend it. It is stealthed. There goes one T2 mechs. There's one TMD here. And one TMD here. I don't know why people are so stingy on TMD. I would always make 2 TMD. Especially when you got that many mexes, I mean. There goes 2 mexes now. Strat well on its way to paying for itself. And the Salems are doing quite nicely as well. Blodir moving them side to side so they can keep firing those cannons. Don't want to move them backwards because then they won't be able to shoot. Ooh, taken out. Oh, 3 TMLs were there. That's a very good target. Look at that 5k killed now. That's a very nice target because all of these mechs were going to go down. Now you see extra TMDs being built. There's another case where single TMD will not defend you against 2 TMLs. Oh, that's a rogue Salem that just got destroyed. It just ran into the middle of his navy there for some reason. I don't understand why. Yet more Wagners. And this time bricks. Ooh, here we go. Where's that strap bomber? Oh no, it didn't get caught, did it? Over here? No? I don't see the wreck. Wait, okay, we'll go to Blodir's POV. I don't see it. It's not here. But where's the wreck? Damn, I really want to know. Oh, it's in the water. Yeah, there it is. R.I.P. He allowed it to die. That's kind of sad. It only got chased down by 2 on bombers or 2 on NTs. He should have been able to save it. Turin not going for T3 air. He doesn't care. He does not give a shit. Oh my god. There's a lot of wasted Wagners here. These Wagner attacks have not worked out. And now, oh, this navy looks very bad for Blodir. Now you can see the problem of having Salems. They're running, their main cannons are completely useless as they run away, and they can't even get away. I mean, it's not like they're faster than the frigates or anything. And ooh, now this is a big decision here for Turin. Is he gonna run down here and try and kill this HQ? I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest, because it's very dangerous. He could lose all of his navy for that, and I mean, you don't want to suicide all your navy just to kill 1 HQ. Oh, the gunships could be nice. If this cruiser goes down, the gunships can do massive damage to the oh. Never mind. Never mind. They're dead. Over here, T3 land is here, and it's doing pretty good. The pillars are not doing so good against this terrain. Wagner's showing off their nice arc there, shooting over the terrain. Yeah, these bricks murdering. And did all of those Salems just get wrecked? Oh my god. That's such a nasty loss. And now the ASF are running into a cloud of inties, and they're probably all gonna die. A cloud of out of fuel inties, no less. Oh, that's this. Just those last minute, 30 seconds to a minute for Turin have been amazing for him. I mean, he caught the strap bomber. Killed a lot of Wagners. He still has to deal with these bricks, but he killed a lot of Salems. He has build power right next to him already. Look at this. This is perfect. Immediately building forward production to pump out engineers to grab this reclaim as fast as possible. He killed all of the ASF of Blodir, and now he looks. Now he should be thinking about how he avoids losing the game. basically. What ways could he possibly lose? Because he's in a good position. Well, he's making a lot of cruisers, maybe too many cruisers. I wouldn't be that confident in my navy to completely stop building destroyers. But he is actually. He's just making cruisers now. Look at this. I think that might be a mistake. That might turn out to be a mistake because there's still. Oh my God! What? He still has 130. Oh God! They're all on top of each other and they're all out of fuel. These destroyers are not on full HP at all. Some of them are very low. And I think they're all going to die to torp bombers. I mean, they definitely are sooner rather than later, but I think they're going to die very quickly. What are they going to kill? Some production? This might be a... You can see all this reclaim here for Turin. This might be a gift right back. Oh. This guy should have stealth. You gotta have stealth. Oh, he does have stealth. My bad. Guess there's enough water vision. Huge stall from Turin, as he's only building his T3P gen now. Over here, the bricks are slowed down some. Oh no, that's saddening. That's gonna be 2 dead bricks and some very tasty mass left. Actually, there's already a dead brick here. God, there's so much mass here on this side of the map. Well, the destroyers still live, and they have managed to kill all of the production. Now, I hope he doesn't lose this T3 sonar to... No, he doesn't. Now, that would be sad. Another sad thing would be if Blodir never makes a T3 mechs, and so far... That's what's happening. Turin still sitting on that singular T3 mechs. He's had this for so long, and he's been disciplined. Hasn't added a second one because well, his opponent has not followed suit and made his own T3 mechs. So it's a dangerous game to play if you keep making more T3 mechs when your opponent is not responding in kind. Although now it might be time to continue ecoing again, because he has so much reclaim, and well, the only imbalance is really in the air is the main imbalance for Turin. He has the upper hand in navy for sure. He's killed all the production except for the HQ. The bricks, they're just not achieving much out of it at all. Still have not breached and killed this. If they had killed this, I mean, you gotta think that they have to be dropped. I mean, sending them across, walking on the bottom of the ocean is not ideal. And this HQ has no TMD. And here come the missiles. Uh-oh. And that's killing everything that's beginning to be built. It's also killing the factory itself. Torpedo bombers might be able to save this. Actually, the cruiser has died. So that ends the missile crisis anyway. Over here, 3 bricks. Oh, they're walking in. They're just gonna go on top. Just go in, go in, go in. Or not. They're still not gonna do enough damage, are they? Oh, these cruisers are, though. Mex is going down, TMD being targeted. And all these mechs are gonna die. GG, says Blodir. And I think we're gonna blame T3 Land for this one. He tried something different. Oh, look at these T3 mexes. Yeah, Turin added a few. I think Blodir really had to quit after seeing his expansion dying to the cruisers. That's pretty nasty. Also then seeing so many T3 mexes when he has none. He lost all the reclaim. That was a lot of reclaim. And the bricks, I mean, if he manages to kill all D2 mexes over here with the bricks, then that's pretty good. I think he needed to drop them to do that though. Walking them across, you can see they got delayed so much just by T1 PDs and also terrain. But yeah, imagine if he kills all this, that's pretty nice for him. But yeah, T3 land, you don't commonly see it on this map, and there's a reason why. Because Blodir lost the navy while making that faster T3 air and the T3 land, so nicely played. And Blodir had a pretty bad start as well, bad first few minutes. So and was down an island, so he was doing pretty well to even get back to close to parity in this game, or pretty much parity at one point. So well played, both players, and I hope you enjoyed. And tune in soon for another cast.